What happens with
Aspinall?
With Aspinall, and how do you rank the heavyweight division?
It's so crazy too because they actually took Jon Jones off the roster. That was fast. Normally you let him linger.
Hey!
How they took him off the roster?
No,
you know who we fight. You know the company. You know
No,
how
bro,
they
but
get
still,
down.
they must just be frustrated.
Yeah, exactly.
They must have got super
You
frustrated.
know
'Cause
how
generally,
we get down.
Well, how often is someone just still sitting on the roster after they say, "Yeah, I'm done"?
Francis is nowhere to be found.
Yeah, but that's different. Though.
How?
Because Francis went and did something else. He's in a different organization. He's still active.
But we were upset with him.
If Francis said, "I'm just done fighting," I don't know that he'd have been removed from all that as fast as Jon did it. Because I think there's some frustration. Bro, they announced that Jon was retiring in Baku. Just at a post-fight press conference. And it wasn't even like the first thing out of Dana's mouth. 10 minutes went before you announced that the greatest fighter of all time has retired. So there might be some frustration there. But it does, like, if I was Jones, I'd have been like, leave me on there. Because it seems like he's having a good time trolling and messing around. And if Cyril Gane won, I'd be like, yo, I'm back. We saw what happened with him and Cyril. If Cyril Gane won, I'm like, yo, I'm back, or I'm just on the internet. And that's who you thought was going to beat me? That's what he could do. He could just sit there and go, that's who you guys thought would beat me. Cyril beat him.
Well, you know, of course, it's going to happen because
I think that shit is hilarious. I love when he get evil.
What?
I love when he evil. Like, I love it. Bro, but did you see when them Russians was like dumping him in the water? I'm like, yo, what is happening? They in the swimming pool, this nigga's smiling. They're picking him up. Did y'all see that video? This is the craziest video ever, bro. Jon is in the water with it looked like he had a life vest on in the swimming pool. And they just picking him up, dumping him. He's smiling. Every time he come out the water, I was like, yo, this boy's happy. I was happy for him.
Yeah. No, obviously
Henry don't like this because Henry like Jon Jones.
So obviously,
look at him.
Don't talk about
it.
Don't talk about my friend.
No, I mean, Jon is, of course.
Look, Jon. Look, he in the water. Look. They gonna pick him up and dump him. He just smiling every time he come from under the water, dog. Look at this.
No, listen. Jon,
he gonna be mad at y'all too.
No, Jon,
y'all laughing with me.
No, I mean, Jon knows like that level of respect that I have for him and everything that he's done in the sport. That new guard has to be able to go through that old guard in order to kind of see a replacement to keep the company going. Yep. I mean, Damian Maia did that for me.
Yeah.
RDA did that for me.
So why Jones won't do it for Aspinall?
Stakes are higher.
Okay.
You look at that, stakes are higher, and not only are stakes higher, the incentive on the other end is if I can keep that
$30 million.
No, but if I
that's what he got. That's what he got offered. That's what they
he said he wanted.
Allegedly, that's
30
stuff
million?
that was thrown
Jon wasn't
around.
moving from 30 million, bro.
But listen,
I know for a fact.
But listen,
if Dana says the fight was done, $30 million.
Yeah. But if you
Usman don't believe he got 30 mil.
No, but and it's not even. Listen, 30 mil is 30 mil, yes, but. Now seeing the world, we've had sponsors. We see the world. We're realists here. What's more beneficial for the longevity?
Keep those sponsors for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
But you get 30 mil, he takes home 15. That 15 on top of what he already made. Jon Jones is leaving a bunch of money to his children if he's smart.
That's true.
Because he's made big money.
That's true, but in this case, keeping that
Jon said he don't come out the house for less than 100 grand. But think about that though. You got to do 100 grand. 30 times? 30 times to get 300 times to get to that 30 million.
Right.
You got to do that 100 grand 300 times. Hell, you might by the time you get to number 300, you probably can't even demand 100 grand anymore.
Right. No, I mean it is what it is. Jon is. Listen, I'm not gonna hate on the man. I'm not.
You think I'm hating on him?
No, I didn't say you were hating on him.
Henry, you tell me.
He's received a lot of backlash online.
I don't think it really matters what we think. I think when you have those type of accolades, I think the only thing that does kind of sting a little bit on your side, because I get it. Is the potential, the failed drug test.
Every time.
And I think that's just, but I mean, I'm not an issue, so I understand all that. But man, he's also the people who has gone through the 3 generations almost.
That's
like,
insane.
To me, it's not a big fucking deal. Like John, why even taking these dudes serious?
Because he cares. He cares about what people think.
I would.
Which
You
yes,
would.
you do.
And
Yes,
you
I
do.
don't think so.
We all
You
do.
do. That's
Yes, you
we
do.
we are flawed.
Yes.
When people's opinions matter, even when they shouldn't. Henry, I see you answering comments.
That's.
But I think a big part of that psychologically is when we work as hard as we do to get to the top of the mountain,
Yep.
to be recognized as the guy at the top of the mountain. You want to be recognized as
When you
such.
get to the top of the mountain, you get more shit than you did
Exactly.
before.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you care.
I'll put it to you this way, John, because we're on the phone like maybe for literally close to like 35 minutes, dude. Recently, because he was kind of like it was in Thailand. We started talking. I was just like, John, you can make so much more money if you decide not to. If you play your cards right and leverage. And look at what Shaq has done. Look at what a lot of these dudes have done. I says, but you're gonna have to allow yourself to get mentored by somebody who has been there and done that before. Because dude, you're probably you could get bored, bro, to where you're gonna come back and you're not gonna your time is really gonna be upon you, and that's where you got to kind of make that decision. But overall, I feel like he made the right decision. I truly do. I truly do, because as a friend, same thing with if any of you guys would retire and the heart is not there. That's when it's time to just cut it.
I think part of it is like I honestly I'm a fan.
Right.
And I think selfishly you wanted to see those dudes fight. I think I'm a fan of the sport. Because I remember being in Madison Square Garden. I called John and Stipe. And the energy is just next level when a guy like that fights.
Right.
Right? So it's like, selfishly, I wanted to see him fight again.
Right.
Because I am a fan of him in the octagon. When he starts fighting, bro, that spinning back kick he hit Stipe with, bro, this dude in heavyweight fighting, generally they're wrestling and boxing. John started kicking Stipe in the stomach with his foot, like that teep kick. At light heavyweight, when I'm fighting there, this dude's like, they're hitting me with teep kicks, knees, all that stuff. It's like, okay, it's just another fight. If a heavyweight did that, I'd be like, what? They're doing that now? Heavyweights, you're generally boxing and wrestling.
Right.
When he started hitting Stipe with all that, Stipe just looked confused. Like, what is going on? They can use their foot? Like, it was crazy. He was like hitting him with his toe. And Stipe's like turning sideways. You could see that it was almost over. Then when John hit him with the spinning back kick, it was nasty.